Hello my beautiful weebs and welcome back to another video. Today Otaku Sensei will be recommending the top 10 anime where the main character starts off weak but becomes overpowered. If you're new here and happen to enjoy this sort of content, then please don't forget to subscribe as well as turn on the notification bell, and for the people who are already subbed and like the video before it actually starts, know that we appreciate you. Also, we've been partnered with 𝐿, so if you guys want to buy waifu cups or energy drink, make sure to use code OTAKU at the link in the description. And it would be great if you guys follow Otaku Sensei on Twitter. That being said, let's start this video. We kickstart this list with Glepnir. What does one consider to be a monster? A horrible blood-sucking vampire? Frankenstein's creation? Shuichi Kagaya has a secret. Other than having great grades and being skilled at sports, he isn't what one would call normal. In fact, Shuichi cannot even be considered human. One fateful morning, he woke up as a monster, with brute strength, an abnormally strong sense of smell, big fluffy paws, and the depression and self-hate that comes after losing one's humanity. His life was suddenly flipped upside down. Claire Aoki, the girl he had decided to save, now holds his secret over his head. Claire is a sadistic and utterly twisted and most annoying girl. Hashtag I hate this girl. And she has no sense of empathy towards the lives of others. Before meeting Shuichi, she was in search of monsters, hoping to find her monster sister. Despite becoming a monster, Shuichi naively continues to hold on to his human morals. But how long can one last in this insufferable way of living?
Speaking about anime shows where side characters don't know the real potential of the main man, we have to mention Excel World, or it would be a sin. For the outside world, the main man is like me, and you, an overweight, bullied middle schooler who finds solace in playing online games, the average Joe. However, like all weebs, this all changes when our guy meets a girl, the vice president of the student council. She takes him to her crib and introduces him to Brain Burst, a program that allows the users to accelerate their brain waves to the point where time seems to stop. Brain Burst also functions as an augmented reality fighting game. To get more points to accelerate, users must win duels against other players. And she needs the help of our genius boy to defeat the 6 kings of pure color, powerful faction leaders within the game, and reach level 10, the highest level attainable, in order to meet the creator of the program.
In 8th place we have Roka, Braves of the Six Flowers. The main character of the show and self-proclaimed strongest man in the world, Adlet Mayer, has arrived at the continent of Piena in hopes of becoming a brave, aka one of the 6 chosen warriors to defeat the demon god. Although it doesn't go as smoothly as he had planned. Adlet gets chosen as one of the 6 heroes shortly after being greeted by Nashitanya, the crowned princess, and fellow brave, setting them on a destined journey to meet up with their fellow heroes. However, when they finally unite, 7 heroes are present, meaning there is an imposter among them. Ooh, you see what I did there? Imposter among them. Never mind. Naturally, they all begin to suspect Red to be a fraud. Now on the run, the self-proclaimed world's strongest man must utilize his unique skill set and wit in a fight for his life to identify which member of the group is the true imposter before he gets the boot. A word of advice, if you're still playing Among Us, never choose Red. Nobody trusts Red. In 7th place we have Kemono Jihen. Kohachi Inugami, a detective who specializes in the occult, arrives at a remote village in the Japanese countryside, tasked by a hostess at a local inn to investigate a string of incidents involving rotting and mutilated livestock corpses that have been appearing for seemingly no reason. While surveying, Inugami notices a peculiar young boy working in the fields. Evaded by his peers and called Dorotabo for his stench, the young farmhand is surprised that anybody would take an interest in him. Inugami, piqued with curiosity, enlists Dorotabo in helping him with the investigation despite scorned looks from the villagers. Unbeknownst to Dorotabo, this investigation will reveal a strange new world to him, and one of the beast-like entities known as Kimono existing in tandem with humans, along with breathing new purpose into his previously empty life. In 6th place we have Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions.
A group of strangers is given no other choice than to accept the only paying job in this game-like world, the role of a soldier in the reserve army, and eliminate anything that threatens the peace in their new world, Grimgar, a land where they got thrown into with only hazy memories and the knowledge of their name. When all of a sudden stronger candidates join together, those left behind must create a party together to survive. Despite its resemblance to one, this is no game. There are no redos or respawns. It is kill or be killed.
In 5th place, we have 𴑖nspector. While struggling to get past a breakup with his girlfriend, Kuro Sakuragawa was approached by Kotoko Iwanaga, a girl who declared that she was in love with Kuro since she met him 2 years ago. She then tells him that she is a sort of goddess of wisdom, where she serves as the intermediary between the real world and the supernatural world. Kuro, of course, doubts her at first, but after fighting a yokai in a library and revealing to each other their true identities, Kuro is actually a monster that has eaten 2 different yokai meats, giving him powers. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what kinds of powers he possessed anyways. But Kuro agrees to help Kotoko on her various adventures as the peacekeeping goddess of wisdom. In 4th place, we have, here we go with another long ass title. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? AKA Dont Maki. Okay, hear me out. I know a lot of people are gonna say, but sensei, everyone knows Dont Maki. Well, no, I haven't seen people talk about Dont Maki for years, so I thought I should add it. Anyways, the story follows the adventures of Belle Cranel, a 14-year-old rookie adventurer and sole member of the Hestia, aka Bubestia familia. Huh? Get it? Get it? Okay, I'm not good with jokes. Anyways, Belle looks up to Ice Wallenstein, a famous and powerful swordsman of the Loki familia, and vows to become as strong as her following a chance encounter where she saves his life from a powerful monster. While Ice is the object of Belle's romantic affection, several other girls and deities and mortals alike have similar feelings for him, most notably Hestia herself. In 3rd place, we have Arata The Legend. As a young boy from a noble family in Amoakuni, Arata has always expected to make his life his own, until word of the princess growing weak reaches his city. Unbeknownst to him, his grandmother had claimed him to be female at birth, and now, with no other girls to succeed the princess from the matriarchal Hime clan, he is next in line for the throne. Disguised as a woman awaiting a replacement to be found, Arata witnesses an assassination attempt on the princess by none other than her own guard, the 12 Shinsho. The crime is of course pinned on our boy's head, forcing Arata to escape to the Kondo forest, where it is said that no one comes out the same. Meanwhile, in modern day Japan, Arata Hinohara longs for escape from the cruelty of his classmates. Hearing his name called from an alley, he wanders from his path and unwittingly switches places with Arata from Amoakuni. With his own power as a newly awakened Sho, a warrior able to wield Hayagami, weapons with the power of the gods, and the help of his companions he meets along his journey, Hinohara sets out to restore order to this new world. In 2nd place, we have Ajin Demi-Human. 17 years ago, mysterious immortal soldiers, known as Divine Warriors, appeared on the battlefields of Africa. These life forms later became known as Ajin, or demi-humans, and were considered to be one of the greatest discoveries of mankind. The government declared their existence to be compatible with humans. However, it's rumored that they instead offer bounties for captured Ajin to secretly perform inhumane experiments on these rare beings. Kei Nagai, an apathetic high school student, is studying to become a doctor and only wishes to live a normal life. However, this is anime, and his simple dream is shattered after he suddenly gets into a deadly traffic accident. Reviving at the scene, he is immediately labeled as an Ajin by bounty-hungry witnesses. Unable to understand his immortality or prove his innocence, he starts to live his life on the run and fights for survival. He barely escapes the government's reach when a group of rebellious Ajin contacts Kei, asking him to join their forces to retaliate against the government. But who is Kei's real enemy? And which side will he take when it comes down to humans versus Ajin? And we have one of the best anime out there, Ranking of Kings, at number 1. The story is about a little prince named Boji who is deaf, but above all, naive. Because despite many criticisms from his people about his ascension to the throne, he does his best and dreams of becoming the greatest of kings. One day, he meets Kage, Shadow, a survivor of a wiped out assassin clan who understands his words despite Boji being unable to speak due to his disability. The story follows the pair as they navigate the world and all of its adventures and darkness. Well, with that being said, this video ends here, and I want to especially say thank you to all those people who support us through Patreon and channel membership. Also, make sure to follow Otaku Sensei on social media for update related things, and remember to use code OTAKU at GamerSupps, link in the description. Hope you enjoyed this list as well as got introduced to new shows, and if you did, then leave a like, share with your buddies, and like always, subscribe and turn on notifications. Until next time, try to keep the comments section wholesome. Peace out.